everyone. Today's topic is opportunity cost, and in this topic we'll cover marginal opportunity cost and marginal rate of transformation. So let's get started. Before we understand the meaning of opportunity cost, we'll look at the example. See, opportunity cost is just like multiple choice questions in which you have so many options, and if you opted for one option, the rest of the options are known as the opportunity cost for you. Okay, so it is a cost of next best alternative foregone, or the value of the benefit that is sacrificed by choosing an alternative. As I told you, that it is just like MCQs. Okay, so A is a person, he has two options, okay, in which he offered a salary of 70,000 monthly, and the other company offered him 80,000 monthly salary. Now Mr. A decided to opt for 80,000. So the benefit he sacrificed by choosing 80,000 is 70,000. Okay, so 70,000 is the opportunity cost for him. That is the next best one. Suppose in this example, if he has two more options. Now third option he has, that he also offered 65,000 and 75,000. Now in that case, the second best alternative for him is 75,000, because we are talking about the next best alternative foregone. Okay, because after 80,000, the next best alternative for the job is, or for the salary is 75,000. Okay, now look at some other examples. Like if you sleep through your economic class, the opportunity cost is the learning you miss from not attending the class. Or if you spend your income on video games, you cannot spend it on movies. That is also your opportunity cost. So we know that it clearly shows that actually, as our resources are limited, so we are always forced to make a choice between the different commodities, and opportunity cost is all around us and as a part of human existence. So we can say that every choice has an opportunity cost. Okay, now next we have marginal opportunity cost, or MRT, marginal rate of transformation. It says that if resources are transferred from one use to other, there would be a loss in the production of good in order to increase the output of the other. This loss is MOC, which is technically termed as MRT. It says that if resources are transferred, see, look at the picture, there is a person who is manufacturing, who is making bread. So he has a bread factory, the other person has a gun factory. So if the resources are transferred from bread factory to gun factory, it is obvious that there would be a loss in the production of bread factory. Okay, in order to increase the production of gun factory, here we are talking about the transfer of resources. So here transfer of resources doesn't mean the flour, sugar, because it will not help in manufacturing guns. Here the resources we are talking about is labor, capital, building, etc. Okay, now these kind of resources help in the production of other commodity. All right, so this loss is MOC, okay, which is technically termed as MRT. Okay, so when the resources are transferred from one use to another, there would be a loss in the production of one good, and in order to increase the output of the other good. All right, now MRT defined as the ratio of number of units sacrificed. Actually, MRT tells us about that the number of units which we are sacrificing to produce one more unit of another commodity in a two goods economy. Two goods economy means here we have assumed that we are producing only two goods, not 3 and 4. So if we take 3, 4 or 5 goods, then it will be very confusing. Okay, to make it understood in a very easy way, we have taken it as a two goods economy. So MRT is a ratio of number of units of one good sacrificed to produce one more unit of the other good in a two goods economy. The formula for MRT is units of one good sacrificed divided by units of other good gain. So, or we can also write it as change in loss divided by change in gain. Here the delta sign represents the change in economics. Okay, now look at the table to understand it in a more easiest way. Here there are 4 columns: combination, good X, good Y, and MOC. In first combination A, the producer is producing only good Y. So here the marginal opportunity cost is nil because there is no producer is not producing for good X. Okay, now in the B combination, producer said, now I want to produce 1 unit of good X. To produce 1 unit of good X, producer has decided to shift the resources or transfer the resources from good X to Y. So from Y to X. So in that case, when he shifted the resources from Y to X, in that case he sacrificed 1 unit of Y to produce additional unit of X. In that case, MOC is 1. We have already studied the formula to change in loss. Change in loss here means 10 minus 9 is 1 and divided by change in gain, that is from 0 to 1 is 1. So MOC is 1. Now in third C combination, producer said, no, I want to produce 1 additional unit of good X more. In now again he has to shift the or transfer the resources from Y to X. In that case, he sacrificed 2 units of good Y to produce 1 additional unit of good X. In that case, the MOC is 2. So change in loss is 9 minus 7 is 2, and change in gain is 1 to 2. So only 1 unit of gain is there. So here the MOC is 2. Now in D combination, producer again wants to produce 1 more unit of good X. In that case, now he sacrificed from 3 units of good Y, from 7 to 4. He sacrificed 3 units of good Y to produce 1 additional unit of good X. In that case, MOC is 3. Now in fifth combination, that is combination E, producer has shifted all the resources to produce 1 more additional unit of good X. In that case, MOC is 4. Now this table shows the marginal opportunity cost of X. Now if we plot these figures, production of good X and Y on the graph, will get the concave shaped curve. Now this MOC is the slope of PPC, or the shape of PPC depends on MOC, because when we say, as you can see in the table, as the MOC or MRT increases, it is assumed that no resource is equally efficient, because you can see in the table also, when producer wants to produce the first unit of good X, at that time he sacrificed only 1 unit of good Y. But when he wants to produce the second unit of good X, that time he sacrificed 2 units of good Y to produce 1 additional unit of good X. Now after that, when he decided to produce the third unit of good X, that time also he sacrificed 3 units of good Y to produce 1 unit of good X. So it means in that case MOC was increasing. So it means that no resources are equally efficient, okay, as he's transferred the resources from good Y to good X. So the shape of MOC is concave shape because the MOC is increasing, and the shape of MOC is the slope of PPC curve, and the shape of PPC depends on MOC.